everybody. My name is Christina. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
Okay. So today I will be discussing the different forms of mass media and how the impact they have on poverty. So while I would love to sit up here and explain to you everything that you can do to eradicate poverty, that's not what my presentation is about today. It would make me feel warm and fuzzy inside if we could do that, but unfortunately I don't have all the answers. So just before this was the beta. Anyway, okay. So, but what I can do actually is to motivate you to seek trouble-free and realistic ways through mass media to help someone else to better their own life. So there's 8 industries of mass media: books, newspapers, magazines, radio, music, television, movies, and internet. I will teach you how each industry is doing their part to both promote awareness of poverty all over the world, and then how some of these industries are also trying to combat this tragic dilemma. Poverty, as defined by the American Heritage Dictionary, says that it's a state of being poor, the lack of means providing material needs or comforts. The Collins Dictionary lists poverty as the condition of being without adequate food or money, etc. But the definition that I feel is most accurate is a Latin proverb which says, poverty is death in another form. Okay, so how will these help this? Okay, so while newspapers may not play the most active role in poverty awareness, they haven't completely overlooked the subject. For example, this article in the Christian Science Monitor gives people, or talks about how people can donate money to Haiti through the simple text message, and this was after the tragic earthquake last year. And then even the Wall Street Journal is doing their part. They have articles about how to end poverty and how to encourage the rich to step in and help. And there's books like these, which are only a fraction of the public discourse on poverty. There's a book called Progress in Poverty by Henry George, an American writer, politician, and political economist. And he started the discourse in 1879 with his book, and he tried to explain why poverty exists even with technology progressing and having helped wealthy people in the world. And so the textbooks like this, Understanding Poverty, edited by Sheldon D. Danziger and Robert H. Heyman, actually gives students a history of the poverty, its different causes, and the types of people poverty can affect. And there's books like this. They're actually the same book, but I like both covers. It's a New York Times bestseller, and it goes into detail about why some countries fail to thrive and realistic steps the whole world can take to end poverty by 2025. And then there are magazines, and while you're not going to find an article about poverty on every entertainment magazine, it's not, sometimes you will find it in hidden places. Like this one here, where Bono and photographer Annie Leibovitz actually worked together for Vanity Fair to produce 20 different titles, or 20 different covers with politicians, actors, singers, and even Muhammad Ali. Inside the issue, these important society figures actually have what they call a conversation about Africa. And the articles included how people, there was Obama, we have Penelope Cruz, how different people have experienced, or how their firsthand experience with the poverty crisis over in Africa, and what they're trying to do to help not only people in Africa, but to promote awareness so that other people are helping. And so television, we have these things like telethons. This was the Haiti telethon for MTV, Hope for Haiti Now. And then this was for her after Hurricane Katrina. This was their telethon. And then I have a little bit about how television star Oprah started her own school in Africa and how she's doing things. She's making a big step in trying to help alleviate poverty. And for radio, we have National Public Radio, NPR, and they have different little series. This is Fighting Poverty. They have Fighting Poverty in America series, and The City Steps Up, Savannah Confronts Poverty series. And they actually even have, they have some series where they talk about how people, when they drop out of high school, obviously, they have a more likely chance of being poor, so how we can actually stop people from dropping out of high school, so that we don't continue the cycle of people dropping out and being poor. So for music, we're going to play the video. It's not about, this is Justin Bieber, I don't know if anybody's heard of him. And it's not about this song, it's actually about the video, so you can't actually hear it. We're going to play. Okay. So in the video here, No, that's not what I'm talking about. You can pause it. So, in the video, obviously Justin Bieber's target audience is preteen little girls. And so in this video, these are the girls that are watching this video. So what Justin Bieber has done has actually given these little girls a view of what's happening all around the world in different countries. And so being Bieber fanatics, you know, they'll see what Bieber is doing and that he's trying to help these people. And then they'll be, oh my God, Justin Bieber, I want to help too. And that's what they're trying to do. You should see a concert. That's what that's what they're gonna do. They see their music stars, and they want to go ahead and help now that they see Justin Bieber's helping, because whatever he does, you have to do. Anyway, but not only will they pray for him, those people like the title implies, but they'll also actually try to go out and help. That's Justin Bieber. And then there are many song lyrics like this one here, Bob Marley, with "No Woman, No Cry," and he actually talks about growing up in poverty in Trenchtown. And it was long wood. I'm not trying to sing. Anyway. But then we also have "Here Another Day in Paradise" by Phil Collins, and it actually talks about how people are so insensitive to people, living in poverty. People just don't care. He pretends he can't hear her, starts to whistle as he crosses the street. So, he just doesn't, she's cold, he's going to sleep, but he doesn't care. So anyway. And then, We Are the World, it's not actually going to work, but I'm going to, hold on a second. Hopefully everybody knows this song, but it goes, we are the world, we are the children. So anyway, okay, so the song was written by Michael Jackson, Lionel Richie in 1985. And many famous people, like Tina Turner, Ray Charles, Billy Joel and Willie Nelson, and even Stevie Wonder sang in the song. And the single actually sold 20 million copies, and with other merchandise, altogether they raised $63 billion. So some people bought some people bought the single, not even because they liked the song at all, they didn't even like the song, they just bought it so that they could try to help people. Because they knew that the proceeds were going to different humanitarian causes in Africa, like free reproduction and birth control. And so some of the proceeds actually even went to hunger and homeless programs here in the United States. And this is the 25th anniversary of the song, and it's actually We Are the World 25 for Haiti. It's the same song, but with different artists. We have Snoop Dogg, I don't know, some of you might not have heard of him, Enrique Iglesias, Josh Groban, Justin Bieber, Wyclef Jean, Lil Wayne, Carlos Santana, and way more top charting artists at the time. So all the proceeds for this song actually went to Haiti. And then if you go here, you can buy the song at iTunes, or you can text here and donate. So that's the website, wearetheworldfoundation.org. So with all this music, they're definitely making a big step to try to help raise money for poverty. And then with movies, we have all these different movie stars. Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Susan Sarandon, Sean Penn, George Clooney. And then they're helping, they're different charitable organizations that they try to help. Heifer will donate animals to different people to try to help them, not just, here's some food, but they'll use this animal to produce, milk and things like that to help their community. And we have UNICEF and Project One, which works with Nike and Starbucks, and they'll give 50% of the proceeds to, help relieve AIDS in Africa. So, but a lot of people actually, some people won't admit it, but famous movie stars and rock stars actually have leeway with people, because a lot of people will, not everybody, but people will do what they ask them to do. So famous, movie, Brad Pitt says, go help people here in Katrina. And I'm like, hey, Mr. Sexy Brad Pitt, let's go. So, and then Angelina Jolie for the men, if she's going to be there, I'll be there too. Okay, so, but anyway, so people may not admit it, but they actually, a lot of people will do what movie stars ask them to do. And so these are just people that are giving, some of the people, there's a huge list, that are giving their time and money to help donate for the impoverished. Here's just some pictures, Brad Pitt, Angelina Jolie, Sean Penn, George Clooney. So anyway, and then we have the internet, which is the fastest growing industry of mass media. And here are just a fraction of the sites that are actually doing a lot. And, this is care.org, and they're a leading humanitarian organization fighting global poverty. They place special focus on working alongside poor women because, as they say, equipped with the proper resources, women have the power to help whole families and entire communities escape poverty. Care.org gives you the power to help women all around the world by learning, volunteering, speaking out, and donating. Okay. Then we have Kiva.org, which is a microfinance website, and their mission is to connect people through lending for the sake of alleviating poverty. Now, microfinance is a general term used to describe financial services to low-income individuals or those who don't have access to a typical banking setup. So Kiva will set you up as somebody who, people like entrepreneurs who really need your help, and you can donate as little as $25, and the actual the repayment rate is actually 98.95. So you go ahead and there's somebody in this community who wants to make baskets, which is going to sell them in the community, which is going to help them raise money. You give $25, and you're going to get that $25 back. And it's actually most people. I've actually seen the women who made this site speak, and most of the people who donate again and again and again because they want to help and they keep getting the money back. So why not help? And there's a very low rate of people who are not paying back. And this actually doesn't just help people around the world, but this also helps people in America. You may have a neighbor who just wants to start a bakery, but to raise her 6 kids, her single, a single woman trying to raise 6 kids, and this can even help her. So it's actually an amazing website. And this is just more about it. And so if you get the chance, you should go there. Okay, this is my favorite one. Okay, this is called freerice.com, and it's fun. Easy or hard if you like it that way. Educational, helps the hungry, and it's really simple for you to share with your friends. So I'm going to test you guys for a second because we're all scholars. Now, false means untrue, lovely, sweetie, or plump. Anybody tell me the answer?
Plump.
Not right. So don't do that. Somebody want to give me the right answer?
Untrue.
Okay, go ahead. Click on untrue. Wait for it. You just donated 10 grains of rice to somebody who's really hungry. Doesn't seem like a lot, but if you do this like I do it, I sneak it at work, and I'll try to donate like 100 grains a day. Those are my boss. You get 100 grains a day, and you get more and more, and it really does. It helps people. And so like 10 grains. People are like, what's that? Go for 100 a day. If you got time, go for 1,000,000. So, but anyway, every question that you get right, you can donate 10 grains of rice. But don't worry if you get one wrong. They do not take food away from anybody. That's tragic. I was worried. Okay. So, but I just want to answer one more question. Okay. Ordinary, regular, exhausted, fast, or happy. Regular. Yeah, you do. Yes. Okay. Okay. I want to keep going for weekends. I can do this all day long. Okay. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Who's scared? There we go. Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. It is addicting. Oh, it's wonderful. Okay. So you can click on it. Okay.
Oh my gosh, we could use that in the
Yes, you can. Oh, and you know what's really cool about this? Actually, you can get off it, but they actually have, you can set up groups. So if you're like a teacher, you can actually get your whole class to play. It'll go all to the group, and then you guys, you'll be together raising money, and it's something great for kids to help them feel good. Anyway, next. So, as you've noticed, it can be very easy. Like this is just a slide. We can't work on this, but you can get really easy questions, really hard questions. So not only is it helping you to learn, but you're donating food to people. And so it's really simple to share it because they have a Facebook link and a Twitter link. So what I did is actually just update my Facebook status. So people are like, oh my God, I want to do that. I want to play. You go ahead and play. Like your friends will know about it, and everybody's gonna be helping. And so these are different subjects you can actually play, and you can go from like I said, easy to hard, depending on how you. If you're a genius, you don't need easy, obviously. Anyway, so next one. Okay, there's oh yeah, that was what when you get one right, I get excited because of Vanessa. And then here I just wanted to show that they actually show how much grains of rice they donated altogether, how much you donated the day before. If you're the kind of person who likes people to know what you're doing, they can say how much rice you've earned. So this is a really great way. This is the site that actually got me to do this project. Absolutely, it's so much fun. Okay, and you're doing something great for the world. So.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do they actually stay and count how much
See,
rice?
somebody asked me that, and I feel like I hope not. I
would
just be like, here, this looks like
I
10.
imagine they probably would just measure it out. They would
Yeah.
say like a million grains of rice is 10 pounds or something like that.
Yeah.
And
I'm
10
hoping
pound
that. Okay, so this is the World Food Program, and these are the people who actually fund. Hey, sorry. These are the people that actually fund the freerice.com and some other websites, and they're actually the world's largest humanitarian agency fighting hunger worldwide. They are part of the United Nations, and the site provides simple ways for the impoverished to help the impoverished. They actually have a little quiz on here. It's called like a hunger quiz, and no matter how you do, you can get every question wrong. As long as you play it, they're going to give some food to somebody who needs it. So you can just play all day long. It's like free rice and keep playing, and eventually you get all the questions right, hopefully. But you know, even if you don't, they're still going to donate food. So it's a nice way to do that. Okay, this is a hunger site. This is the easiest one. Okay, you click on this button, and the sponsors give food to people who need it. You can sit there, you can do this in your sleep. How easy is this? It's a simple way you can get other people to do this. And they actually have a store here where people can sell, where you can sell things and that money goes to people who really need it. So we click, people have food. Couldn't get easier. So anyway. So it's not merely the media alone that will make a difference in the eradication of poverty, but it will be the public's job to take an active role in mass media and seek out ways that they can help those who suffer every day. Oh, so while we may not be able to alleviate poverty right now, if we continue to bring awareness to the masses and provide them with easy ways to help others, like those that mass media can provide, eventually this, where they need food, will become this, where there's plenty of food. Thank you. My bad. Questions?
What was the name of that microfinance site again?
Kiva, KIVA.org.
Thanks.
Anything else? Thank you guys so much. Have a great day, everybody.
Would